easily a self-purchase or for someone else that you love. This one, I think, honestly could be one of both, and is one of those devices that really I wish would come in every single brand new car that is sold in America. But it doesn't, and you are absolutely going to appreciate having it, even outside of the vehicle itself. It's from a company I'm sure you've heard of. It's Stanley. They've been around since the late 1800s, providing us with tools and power tools as well. And what you're looking at is officially the most powerful FatMax, which is their top of the line category, that they make, and which therefore we offer here at QVC. 70,000 of these have already been sold, the bulk of those in one day when we introduced it here at QVC. What in the world is it? Well, it'll jumpstart your car to start. You'll likely use it more often, though, as the air compressor, which it also is, and portable power device, not just for your cell phones, but I'm talking about for cell phones, for radios, clock radios, even if the power goes out and you still want to mix a cocktail or two, you can do that as well. All right, bringing it to us and here to give us some great demonstrations on it is Howard Irvine. Good morning, Howard. It's good to see you.
Good morning.
I think I'll be working with your lovely wife a little bit later, too. They're a power duo. And speaking of power, like, this really does have a lot of features. Yes, the fact that it can jumpstart your car the first time it does that and you don't have to wait for somebody is going to pay for itself.
It's a blessing.
But then these ancillary features, I think you'll use more than the jumpstart.
Absolutely, you will. It's the
those
three most important tools you can have with you on the road. The power to jumpstart your car if the battery dies, the power to inflate your tire if it's low, and then power to recharge things or power devices. It really is.
If the power goes out, which it's gonna. You know?
And when it's time to jumpstart your car, that's never a fun moment. You turn the key on the car that started every day and it doesn't, and you think, oh no, what am I gonna do? I have to get to work.
Late.
I have to pick up the kids. I have to get to the doctor's appointment or get home from work even.
Right.
You're going to wait around for an hour for roadside assistance or ask a stranger and hope that you know how to use the jumper cables.
Hope you have jumper cables
and if you have them. And a lot of people are intimidated. But the FatMax has safeties built in to make it so easy to use that anyone can do it themselves. If they can just open the hood and find that battery. I mean, you're looking at that battery, Jennifer.
That's about the extent of what I can do is find the battery.
It's not obvious which is which on there, which one's positive, which one's negative. So I tell you, just go ahead and hook it up.
Yeah, get a shot of that. So, like, typically maybe you would see the red and the black. I have no idea which is which.
Yeah, there isn't a red or black on this one.
All right, so I'll just kind of guess. I'm going like that.
Perfect.
I'm going, can you tell I've really only ever done this once or twice?
And so now the FatMax is telling you that they're incorrect.
Well,
the little battery symbol is flashing, and you haven't hurt the car, the sensitive electronics, and you haven't injured yourself, most importantly. So you just switch them.
There's no sparks flying.
No sparks flying.
Because that's what makes it like nerve-wracking for a lot of us. So obviously, I have to switch.
And with jumper cables, you only have one chance to do it right.
Well, that's true.
Now it's telling you that you have it right. One tone, and the engine symbol is flashing, and the power status of the FatMax is lit up. Now you know you have a good connection, and it's time to turn the keyless safety switch to on, and that gives you 1,400 peak amps of instant starting power. So you're not recharging your battery, you're jump starting your car, just like another vehicle's here, and you don't need that other vehicle, you don't need to wait around for roadside assistance. And by the way, roadside assistance is probably gonna come with their own power station and jump start your car for you. Why not do it yourself? You can literally
paying like a monthly fee for that, and they're using the exact same device.
Be on the road in 15 minutes or less.
Seconds. What about like if I have an SUV? Like it'll do the same?
4 cylinders, 6 cylinders, and 8 cylinders. What makes this the perfect gift, because it doesn't matter what car the person has that you're buying it for. It doesn't matter if they're a car expert or a car novice. The safety's there, so that novice is going to be safe, and the power's there, so no matter what they're driving, they're going to be able to start that car and get on the road.
Howard and I were talking about this, and I'm like, well, that's great, and honestly, for the price that you're paying, the fact that it's on a $25 easy pay, that pays for itself. I think you're more likely to use this feature more often than that one.
Absolutely. I've had FatMax power stations for 5 years. I use the air compressor constantly. The tires just naturally lose a little air, and this one makes it so easy because it has the short fit tip which threads right onto your valve stem, so you don't have to wrestle with that difficult to install air chuck. This one threads right on there. Then you power it up. When you power it up, it's going to tell you the pressure in your tire, and that's the non-flashing. Then the flashing is what the FatMax is set to, because this has auto shut off on its digital gauge. So 33 is what it's set to, and I can adjust that up or down by pressing the plus or minus button. When I have it set right, and that the correct number is on a sticker inside your driver's door.
Yeah, if you didn't hear what Howard said, I'm going to ask him to actually reiterate this, because this is what made my face light up.
Yes.
Because you can look on the inside of your door and know what the pressure's supposed to be, and then what you tell it.
You just set it on your FatMax, it remembers it, then you just press the button again, it turns on, and then you're carefree, you can walk away. You don't have to worry about over-inflating that tire and being unsafe.
That's always my fear. Am I going to blow it up, right? Or am I going to underdo it and not do enough?
And it's bad to have underinflated tire wear, fuel mileage and, of course, safety. And
Right.
overinflated is just as bad. With the FatMax and the digital gauge and auto shut off, it knows, it shuts off, and then you can go around to the other 3 tires and make sure they're all exactly
all of
right.
them yourself. And of course, use it on bicycles, use it
Yes.
on, like, if you go tubing on the river, use it on the tubes too, on soccer balls, volleyballs.
It comes with the accessories you're going to need to inflate other things. You've got one for sports inflatables, one for beach inflatables, and one for racing bicycles.
With it, guys.
Here it is, jump starting. And again, you're going to be able to jump start 4, 6, and 8 cylinder engines, be on the road in under 5 minutes. There's the LED light, because when the power goes out, you need to be able to see what you're doing to get your FatMax going. And there's the 500 watts of 120 volt AC power switch. Just like in the outlet in your house, you have 500 watts of power you can use with your FatMax. And you've also got a USB and a 12 volt port that you can use as well. There's the USB. We have so many devices nowadays, don't we, that tablets and phones and devices.
That you feel like you can't live without. As
Absolutely.
soon as the power goes out, you want to use them, right?
Recharging it is easy too. It comes with its own extension cord, and that's all you need. You don't need one of those charging cubes. It's built in, and it comes with a vehicle charger. So if that power's out for days in a power outage, you can plug it right into your car, drive around, and
charge
recharge
it back up
Yes.
with the car. Howard, this is great. Like, this is why they call it the FatMax, right? In the Stanley world, there are tools, categories. This is the top of the line.
It's
And
the
of all of
best
them, this
Stanley
is
makes.
the behemoth. This is the beast, right?
Yes. 500 watts of AC power. This is just like the outlets in your house. So the things you see around us here are all being powered right now by the FatMax.
The
TV
TV
behind us. Yep, the TV behind us. This lamp, the fan on the floor. We've got the alarm clock plugged in. We've got a cell phone charging, the GPS and the 12 volt. Think about this, your computer router. If the power goes out, you may have a laptop with its own battery, but if you don't have the internet, you're not surfing on the internet.
Power up the router to get the internet. Guys, I think we have a chart, yes, to show like, okay, yeah, let's show that. To really kind of give you a sense of just how powerful this thing is and what you can get out of it, especially in emergencies.
Yes.
Look at that.
2 hours with a 120 watt lamp or a 60 watt fan, a 30 watt laptop, or a 25 watt TV. Now that's the important ones, I think. For 5 hours, you're able to see that. If the power's out and you want to see how bad the outage is, when it might come back on, you're able to turn that TV on and watch and find out the news. And then 25 hours with the smartphone or the clock radio. That'll let you keep that phone charged up multiple days, keep in touch with people, let them know you're all right, find out if they're all right. And again, if you run out of that power, put it in your car, go for a drive, charge it up while you're driving, and you'll have more power when you get home.
$25 a month on this. It really is a beast in more ways than one. Yes, it's a great gift for the guys, but for gals too, or anybody with a new vehicle, new driver, this is the way to go. Stanley's the name you know. V33459 is the item number. Howard, thanks so much for bringing it to us.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Powerful guy. Still to come, you know, if you watch me present often, this is something I'm very passionate about.